Like many old-timers, Pete has to have his chew. Since the advent of tobacco into Alaska, Pete and others have mixed punk ashes with tobacco to make a potent combination that makes the first-time user quite dizzy. After acclimation, the concoction gives a lifetime of satisfaction, both day and night. Years ago, folks ground up the tobacco by hand and chewed it into smaller pieces. But nowadays, people often use a blender to grind the tobacco. Punks growing on birch trees are fairly common, but in country where the demand is great, punks of any size are hard to find. Here, Helen and Andrea tie the boat and search the woods for punks on old birch trees. There are different kinds of punks, but only one kind is used for chew. They search high and low. This area must have been searched over many times before. Andrea finds a few small ones high on the tree. They're hardly worth gathering, but Pete is out of ashes, so they'll have to do. Returning to the boat, they head downriver, hoping to find a place that hasn't been harvested recently. But in the meantime, Brian, Pete's great-grandson, is visiting Kenai. He sees many large punks from the road and knows that Chada needs them. The car has to stop. Brian quickly gathers many big ones and sends them to Grandma. Helen chops the punks into small pieces so they'll burn quickly. She puts them into a can. And brings the can into the bathhouse where the stove has been burning for the evening bath. She puts the can right into the stove. Once the punks have ignited, she will bring the can outside. She leaves the smoldering can on the steps to keep mosquitoes away. Punk smoke has been a mosquito repellent for years. However, too much inhalation will produce a headache. Once the punks have been reduced to ashes, Helen puts the tobacco into a coffee can. She adds some tea to moisten the tobacco, then adds the punk ashes. She alternates between adding tea and adding ashes, stirring it all quite well. Finally, the chew is ready for Pete to try. He feels like a millionaire. This is a good batch.